Oh, shit.
Shut the fuck up, nerd. Stop fucking talking.
I got this. I got this.
Everybody tap
I got
their
this.
legs. Damn it.
Eucalyptus.
Are you fucking serious?
No.
How do you not know that?
I don't know panda in real life.
It's a fucking bamboo.
Is that true?
Yes.
I'm laughing too hard.
What the fuck?
Panda eat bamboo. You didn't know that?
What the fuck is
Koalas eat eucalyptus.
Ah, I'm getting my animals mixed
I
up.
didn't need to see a picture. Because what does a panda eat?
Oh,
What is
God.
eucalyptus?
Oh, fuck. Is it? Nice face.
Anal BTO.
Fuck, I got it wrong.
That wasn't it.
Really?
Name a type of what?
Name a typo.
Name a typo? What are you gonna name a typo?
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, partner.
HIV.
O negative. Blood type.
I
Fucked us.
I think the game.
This isn't Jeopardy, dude.
You have a thing in the top left hand corner. Sorry, yeah.
Dave, what you going for?
STB? What are you doing?
Shit.
Good one.
What word begins with the same sound as night?
Really? What? That's a fucking question? Okay, are you serious? And you haven't picked it yet?
I don't get it.
What word begins?
How do you not get it?
Oh, okay, I got it.
I don't understand
Wait,
the
what
question.
was the question?
Wait, what? I think you just got it wrong.
Yeah.
Begins with the same sound.
Yeah, I'm pretty
as
sure you just
night.
got it wrong.
How did I get it wrong? You got it wrong.
Oh, shit! Kite! And you picked fucking kite!
Oh! I must have read it wrong.
Jesus
I
Christ!
read the question 4 times. I'm still in.
Did your stupid kid get it right?
Hello, everybody. Hope you all got your drinks together and you're sitting comfortably at the bar because we're here for another episode of The Brony Show. Of course, I am your host, as always, here to bring you the fun of the Brony community. I am Circuit Main, but I am not alone here. Of course, we got our wonderful regulars that come around. They order their favorite drinks and they're here to share their wisdom, insight, intelligence, and drunken ramblings. Depending on what is necessary. Of course, we are joined by Deathlight Productions,
Hey.
Textalion.
I want to get high.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go to work, but then I got high.
I was going to go to work, but I realized I'd cry. My work abuses me all the time, and I know why. Because it's government. Moving
So I cried.
Now been doing for you, boss.
Okay. No, unfortunately, I'm not in part of that. I'm part of the more mission essential one. So no time off for me. But I'm also a contractor anyway, so I wouldn't have time off regardless, no matter what happens. Technically, I work for the government, but I don't work for the government. Anyway,
That's a very important distinction.
it is a very important one. Anyway, we are also joined by Toa, who is randomly sitting in the corner.
Hey, it's not my fault I have to clean up after you. Especially since Blank said he quit and went to another job, but still comes around to say hi.
No, that's not the case. It's because we found out that you're really good at picking up cigarette butts.
Believe it or not, IRL, I am.
And we also got Suki of the Otaku Ascended, who will probably not volunteer too much information.
All I'll say is that if I'm supposed to be sitting in the bar right now, I'm pretty sure I'd be arrested.
Hey, me too.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm tending the bar. So I don't care if I get arrested.
Alright. Anyway, off to take a piss.
Yeah. Well, while he's doing that, we're here to bring you all of the fun and silliness of the Brony community. Of course, we got a special in today. Our special, of course, is a big helping of Pink Marmalade. Well, is this going to be a tasty little treat for us all to play once in a while and recommend? Or is it something that got pony slapped onto it and that is probably going to be the only factor that gives us any recognition to it? I guess we'll have to find out. But I hope you got your bread ready.
All I am saying is if you seize up from all the colors, I'm going to only call 911. You're going to clean up the mess.
Okay, sorry, roommate is complaining about our spicy Italian dish that is being cooked in our little kitchen here.
I told you.
He's gassing the apartment.
Yeah. But, of course, so anyway, getting back on track here. But, yes, we're going to, like I said, we're here to bring you all the funness. We got the Pink Marmalade coming up. But before we do so, of course, we do have a little bit of time to sit together and talk about our daily lives. And we do so with What's Up, Brony? So, what's up, Bronies?
Life, starting getting crochet because of the one plan and two, the MLP book that's coming tomorrow.
Anybody else got anything?
I'll be quick on this. Got a new governor, hoping for a pay raise.
Sweet.
Nice. And anybody else want to chime in? Oh, sorry.
I've just been busy with ton of audio work. Still can't find a job. So.
Well, I got a little bit of a What's Up, Brony here, and this is a bit of a long time coming, but I wanted to at least get one part of it done before I made an announcement, though I haven't made an official, not publishing, but distribution, I guess would be the right word of it yet. I have been working on a bit of a fanfic here. I've been actually working on it for a couple months now, mostly because I've been writing it in little snippets when I have time off, and I really should stop doing that because it actually made it harder, and I need to just sit down and actually get the thing hammered out at least once and then start working on it as it's out. But anyway.
Remember, you can write drunk, but edit sober.
Yes. But it's usually best to at least get the whole thing down instead of stopping midway through, or at least stopping partway through. But anyway,
yeah.
I have finished the first chapter of a fanfic that I've been rolling through my head for years. I am not kidding. This has been going through my head for a number of years, and I've just never actually sat down and did it till recently. So, as for it has not been officially put up on FimFiction yet. I actually wanted to get a couple of read-throughs and make sure I corrected any quick grammar or spelling, editing mistakes, things like that, or at least try and make an attempt at it before I threw it up there. But in the next couple of days, if you're in our Discord or some of our distribution channels, keep an eye out because I will probably be posting when that actually goes up. And then you can go ahead and critique me in the way that I critique everybody else.
As in, I read it aloud and make fun of you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Some of the things I say in my booth should only stay in my booth. It's great.
Yes. But yes, that a little bit of content creation. And in all honesty, I've always been a big proponent about content creation in the Brony community, as that is the way to keep the community going. As long as the fandom keeps making stuff, there's still a Brony community to be had. So, what better way to basically hold off the giant flag of make stuff so that people have something to enjoy than to make something so people can enjoy it? Or destroy me mercilessly. But I guess we'll figure it out one way or another, right? So there's that. Any case, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on? Alright, we'll go ahead and move on here. Now, I also got a little bit of show news. I've kind of just, I'm going to go ahead and lay out a little bit more of the Brony Shore lore, the Shory lore, the Brony Show lore, or what I'm planning on how I'm planning on doing our little background of everything here of the Brony Show. Now, of course, as we mentioned before, at this point we have decided that as per course for the part. Wow. I just did about 10 different things I shouldn't have done there. Wow. As per the course, as for the moment, the current lore is that we are basically broadcasting from a bar, coffee bar by morning and day, and by night a liquor bar, and hence the insanity. Now, of course, we are still working out the little details, and the latest detail that I've decided to throw up there is actually kind of partially inspired by the whole idea of restaurant chains that have pictures of famous celebrities that have come and dined at these establishments. Ours is going to be the Wall of Panelists, a decorated wall filled with the pictures of many ponies, bronies, people, and things that have come on the show to talk a little bit about the Brony community. Of course, at the top is going to be my co-hosts who have come and gone. Aside from a few fun alterations, we of course are going to have one of Toa's heads stapled.
We go through a lot of them.
We're gonna have one of Toa's heads stapled to a corner of the wall, and I'm also going to add that it will be crooked. We're gonna have it crooked because that's just the way we roll. But Toa may be getting a slight, but he's not the worst one. We are also going to have a nice little dustbin, which will have a fez. Some of you out there will know the joke. It is a very old joke, but it still checks out.
And I was going to say for mine, you just see the picture perfectly aligned, but you just see nothing there. You just see my name.
Actually, I think we're just going to have your picture and then right below it, single Brony in your area.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Oh my god.
That is still...
I still like the other one, like from the horror artist. That's fantastic.
That was amazing. The other dumb idea I had though is, what about the stage? We used to talk about the big stage that we had, kind of like an old 1970s Johnny Carson thing. Then decided, you know what, we're going to say that the stage does exist or did exist, and it was in our basement all along. The stage was in our basement, which during the FNAF craze, we decided that we wanted to have our little own FNAF shenanigan thing going on, and we made a little FNAF maze, and then we stuck Toa down there, and then we locked him down there. And we didn't let anybody...
the cloud say...
I'm sorry, did anybody hear that?
Like cloud and buzzed out.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. So, yes.
Yeah, but a body of mine is still down there, by the way. It's just turned off.
Right. But, yeah, so the basement contains the former shreds of the Brony show of what it once was. And now on to bigger and better things. Of course, that's a little bit of show news just for giggles and for you guys to get a little tasty chomp bits on a little bit more about the Brony show history and lore, as I'm slowly forming it literally off the corners of my mind as I'm working, wondering why I'm still working, as per usual. Anyway, so let's actually get back on track here. So we got some news. We have a good chunk of news here, and we're going to go ahead and dump it all into you in a wonderful little variety of random tidbits. So, who here wants to find a way to be able to find your phone if it gets lost and still have it pony related?
Change your ringtone.
How is that? And how do we do that?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
I didn't ask shit.
I didn't think you did. But a website called Found Me, or company called Found Me, has a line of little Bluetooth buttons that when you press it, it causes your phone to ring so you can locate it. And they have a line of pony buttons, starring the main 6 and Spike. So for $25, you can have a Bluetooth button that you can press that will make your phone scream, so you can find it.
Now, knowing somebody, they're gonna find it's adorable. Attach the key ring onto their phone, and then they lose both. Like,
No, that's when you do the intelligent thing. You have
Yeah,
a Bluetooth button that is synced to the Bluetooth button that is synced to the phone. The way you press the Bluetooth button, so it'll press the Bluetooth button, so it'll press to the phone, so it'll ring. So you won't be able to find it because you actually left it at the park and you're currently home, and that's about 5 miles away. But at least you know 5 miles away that phone is ringing.
I can just see somebody doing that though. They're like, "Oh, there's a door. Put on a key. Put on a key ring. Put it on the phone. I even think about it. And they lose their phone. Like, okay, I'll just use the clicker. Wait a minute.
Unfortunately, I can see that all too well.
It's just too clear in my mind. It's bad.
But what are you going to do once you've found that phone, hopefully? Well, looks like we have another answer to that with the My Little Pony Pocket Ponies mobile app. We're going to go ahead and throw the little commercial here, but yes, another actual sanctioned pony game mobile app, which is pretty much the only thing we're probably ever going to get pony related in gaming, has you using little tiny ponies doing things similar to Breakout from the looks of it. You can see a little commercial for it playing right now.
I would prefer it if it was more like the Kamen Rider one, where you actually fight against other teams. But I can dream.
It's pony. What do you want?
It's kind of funny for like the cover of it. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, look, there's bacon here in the background." I'm like, "What about the changeling?" They're like, "What changeling?"
There's no changeling. There's just some weird bug creature. And the change has completed. But yes, it looks like everything new and old is popping in, including parasprites, changelings, the students, as well as the teachers. And I gotta admit, I do kind of like the design of the ponies. It's not quite chibi.
Chibi-esque.
Chibi-esque, yeah. They just got like more rounded features and big rounder heads. Which is kind of fun, though. It was kind of funny. Somebody's just like, well, that's weird. Did somebody rip off these designs? And it's just like, no, they're making it like this on purpose, man. No, it was kind of funny is that somebody's immediately jumping into, they're ripping off.
Of course. And with like the chat I was in, everybody's like talking about, "Oh, look, there's the bacon horse in the background," and nobody even picked up on the changeling behind the logo. And it's the only dark thing in the whole entire picture. It's great.
Alright, but another quick thing here. Right now, this is on iPhone devices. It is not on Android devices yet.
But it's heading to Android. That's the important part.
It is heading to Android. You can actually pre-register right now to download it when it does become available. So it will be coming out to everything. And yes, I will be playing it and giving my play-by-play of what I think of it too. Granted, I'm not going to spend any money on this.
Yeah.
Because we all know that this is a freemium. This is a freemium game. You will be asked to spend money on ponies. Because that's how these companies make money. And it sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Of course.
But yes, something to look forward to at least, in a way.
It looks like fun and nothing else, so yeah.
Yep. Well, let's go a little bit more into news here. Now, who wants a rare My Little Pony comic?
Oh yay! Let's see if there we are.
By rare, what do you mean?
Well, apparently
Oh,
this
it's the
was
skull one. Okay,
Was it developed by Rare and it has nothing to do in it?
no. Unfortunately, that it was developed by Rare before they lost their swag. So it has plenty to do in it, but it will punish you for trying. Battletoads. Anyway, but no.
Battletoads
Hey,
punish you
that's
for
the
everything.
Battletoads remake coming out, so.
But yes, 3 years ago, My Little Pony released a 5-issue series called Fiendship is Magic, based off of the backstories of some of our most favorite villains, including Tyrek, Queen Chrissy, Sombra, and a few others that escape me. Now, issue number...
The Sirens, Nightmare Moon.
Okay, we're done. Alright, but the number one issue is the number one issue had a limited printing. Of course, I should make sure I note that this is the retail incentive number one issue. So you can still get the Tradeback Collective, and you can get a number one issue that isn't retail incentive, but the Sugar Skull Twilight Sparkle was a rare print. And apparently, cover artist Sarah Richard found a limited stash of these comics that she forgot about that were stored away. And so, deciding to give the people what they want, she has signed the cover, one of them, and has put it up on eBay auction, which is currently bidding at $305 with 2 days left.
Damn.
Everybody, give me your money so I can get it.
$300 bid.
Of course, the 305 is currently the lowest bid. What the highest is, I couldn't tell you because I don't want to risk throwing my money in there to find out the hard way.
Nope, you lost already. Oh.
It sold for 600 in the... Well, it's not over yet. It still has 2 days left to go. It may sell for 600 in the end, though. Really, at this time, the time here, it can give you an idea of where it's at. But no, eBay auctions, it's the last 10 minutes that really give you an idea of how much the value is. Because that's when you get that's when you get everybody trying to snipe it all at once.
And people setting up the boss, so they'll get the highest bid no matter what and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's also that too. Which is also it's also more fun to make sure that they spend a lot more money than they intended to by jacking up the price then.
Always go up by tens.
Nobody tries to bid $27,001.
I get the joke. I'm trying really hard to make a reference and I can't. That's a good joke though. I'll give you that. Wow, this guy's good. Wreck-It Ralph.
A couple of people after figured out they were using bots. It's great.
Wreck-It Ralph, everybody. That was definitely Wreck-It Ralph. But yeah, so if you're interested in Twilight Sparkle dressed in Sugar Skull, and you don't want to pay $12 for Art is Magic, which is awesome, and you should buy that book, you can get this too.
But if you want the one of a kind, one in a lifetime opportunity, you better get this.
Especially if you want it signed.
And you better not ever, ever take it out of the cover.
But some of you are like, but wait, I don't want something that's 3 years old. I want something brand new. Well, that is the problem with today's youth, I swear. But we also do have something new for you. Exclusive My Little Pony Nightmare Nights 4 preview has been shown off in Equestria Daily, so you can get a look at the next 3 pages. Of course, you can also get a look at the next cover, which... this one actually got me here. They got a third cover that I didn't see till now, which is really awesome looking, in all honesty.
Yeah, the Nightmare Moon one?
Yeah, the Nightmare Moon one, which I'm showing right now.
So badass. I'm like, I want it.
I hope so badly that when I go to one of the cons that the cover artist for this is there and they have prints of this, I would buy a print of this.
Yeah, full on poster, man.
Oh yeah, full on print poster, man.
Oh, I can see that in like an A1 frame and just hanging on a wall, being like, I don't care if that's a little kid's show. That is a badass image right there.
Dude, if this is the way that little kids shows go, I think our youth will be just fine.
Yeah.
Well, this and Gumball for the weird satirical humor.
Yeah.
Oh, that too. Oh, and regular show. Don't forget that.
It's already forgotten. It's forgotten. So what's that?
Oh.
They're gone. They're dead.
It's kind of funny. Watch Mojang. They came out with like,
Mojo.
yeah, whatever. The darkest things about My Little Pony, and I'm like, yes, this is what I've been telling people for years.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave Watch Mojo alone. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother thing of crap right there. But
And I'm like,
but
"Character
Circuit,
death, yay."
you're gonna tell me. But Circuit, I don't like comics.
Then I say, what's wrong with you?
Exactly.
Yes,
Well,
I
yo,
agree with the Death Man.
What
What
is-
is wrong with you?
what's wrong with you? Why are you being so picky? But fine, fine. I can play this game too. I will go ahead and play this game by announcing that 2019 Valentine's has started to pop up everywhere. And I mean that everywhere. We have Valentine cards in 3 different Dollar Trees for 3 different styles. We have Walmart ones, Target ones, some place called Major that I have no idea what it is. But yes, anything with erasers to just Valentines. Really, just Valentines? Glitter tattoos. More just Valentines. More glitter tattoos. Why it does only... really? No stickers? You couldn't put any stickers in any of those? Oh no, there it is. 16. There's removable stickers in the Walmart one. Yes, there's stickers. So yes, Valentine's boxes. And you're asking yourself, Circuit, are you going to buy these so you could do a show off of them like you did last year? No.
Absolutely not.
Actually, I might try looking around for them, but in all honesty, some of these I have already done. I know that 2 of those boxes I did last year. And the one with the 16 erasers, I would almost bet money it's the exact same thing with the eraser ones that I did last year as well. But I might pick up the boxes anyway because I'm a collector, insane collector whore. But if anything good comes out of it, I will at least just show that off a little bit because I love you guys enough that I want to share my insanity with you.
We
You
appreciate
hear that, folks? He's giving an excuse to his collectomania.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love this on Shirley's face.
But you're going to go, but Circuit! And then I'm going to give you a hard drink because you're getting annoying and I'm hoping you get drunk. But unfortunately, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop you, and you still go, Circuit. I like collecting stuff though, and Valentines are good, but I want to spend more money and on little miniature figures that are actually really adorable, but are going to probably end up bankrupting me because they're $4 each. They're also incredibly hard to find because the stores sell out of them just as quickly, if they even get them in stock sometimes, because Walmart has a really hard time with toys around here. I swear to the world. But yes,
You're not the only one.
I know I'm not the only one. However, I still have your back. I don't know why, but I still do. Over in Taobao, they have hinted at more future Cutie Mark crews with this picture of them that you can see right here, which is not exactly much of a hint because it's a full-on picture of them. But you can see it still has everything from the ponies to the Equestria girls to the... Actually, I don't know if that Rainbow Dash is a sea pony or if it's just oddly shaped. Anybody?
Oh, sorry, I legitimately wasn't paying attention this time.
Okay,
So-
fair enough. But, however, it does look like you get a mix of ponies. You get the mix of the usual ponies, including all 3 types so far, and different stage and theaters. And, of course, they even have a unicorn knight in the mix that apparently sits in a flower.
Oh, and I also see... I also see a throne. I think that's Cadence's throne, if I'm not mistaken.
No, let's make it
there.
Applejack's throne. I mean, if you look in positioning, it looks like Applejack sits in the throne. So we're going to give Applejack the throne.
Yes, it's the Applebutt throne now.
It's the apple bucking throne.
I
She
see
is one.
Twilight in Earth Twilight's clothing, as well as Applejack.
Hmm.
In clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
second,
sorry.
isn't that something else that premiered like Friday or Saturday?
We're getting to that.
Oh yes, you're right. Our friends over in I keep forgetting their names.
Brony's right.
No, the Flaunt Fair Studios.
Brony?
No, Flaunt Fair Studios has released their latest game, Bioweapon. which essentially looks like a classic Resident Evil inspired piece. We will probably end up doing a Let's Play of it at some point because they're highly encouraging me to, as well as getting. They are also criticizing the last Let's Play I did a little bit because they said I could have used the mouse to much better effect and actually shooting the monsters better than I did. I have no idea how or why, but I will go ahead and I will say okay.
Well, here's the thing.
And do so.
You didn't give a scathing review like these people don't know what they're doing, because it's not. They know what they're doing. It's just sometimes obtuse controls are obtuse. That one works the same way.
Right. But in either case, it is something exciting and fun to check out, and it is a little bit different from their normal spiel. Still horror, but it's zombies and a little more Resident Evil-ish than some sort of weird Cthulhian horror.
Now, is it?
Yeah,
true
I think they should.
Say what?
Is it true H.P. Lovecraft horror, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's inspired. It's inspired by a thought, by an idea, by a possibility. But some of you are saying, well, that's not what he's talking about. There's something more special. There's something more amazing. There is. Of course, unfortunately, I just read the news here, and it happened last weekend, so I'm a little bit late to the party here. So, whoops. But yeah, Ponyville FM had their 8th year anniversary. It was literally last weekend, 12th and the 13th.
Ah.
So, yeah, if you missed it, you missed it. And I feel bad, too, because that would have been fun to listen to. But, no, it was last week. So, now for the circuit. Stop the crap. We know what they're talking about. Yes, Brony's React has released the Brony's React to the My Little Pony movie. Now, are we going to show this on stream? No.
It's too long.
It's an hour and a half. I could literally start this on stream, walk away, and not... I might do this for the Kingdom Hearts 3 release. But no, in all honesty, though...
That's probably not a bad idea, boss.
In all honesty, though, it is a very, very long one. It is as long as the movie itself. So, if you want to check it out...
Also, it's a very good one.
It's
a very good one as well.
I'm not saying it's not good. It probably is good. But, yeah, if you want to check it out, feel free. But, yes, it's a long one. So be ready for that, too. Hi, Blanked.
Hello. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I have people getting ready for work. Don't wake it up.
We love you, Blake.
They said something about doing real lewd things to you.
Nah. Get in line.
There's a line? Moving on before I try.
Second, we all know Slick is responsible for that, and Comic will be there with him.
Moving on very quickly here. Now, going to the other mobile game that has been out for some time, the Gameloft MLP mobile app has released Pirate Ponies. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where these guys are from. I think they are from the comic.
They came from the comic books where we had some sea ponies before the movie.
I swear to the worlds, I am going to dismantle Toa one day out of pure rage and annoyance.
They're from a comic.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Also, real quick, has anybody else noticed that suddenly Toe is like the loudest person in the call?
Yeah, good point.
He's like splitting my ears.
Good point. Okay, Toa's now at 0 volume. Actually, I'll probably turn him back up a little bit, but he is unfortunately rather loud.
I'll bring him down.
I haven't changed any settings.
Turning it down again.
So.
Yeah, I'm bringing him clear to like a 5%. Jesus.
Dear God, man.
Okay, did this thing finally kick in?
Something kicked.
It's still incredibly loud at 5%, man.
Actually, it's just more distorted than loud for me. So while Toe was checking his settings, which means we're free of him, I believe that this is from
You're
the...
not free of me just yet.
Shush. We're running a show.
I believe that this is from the comic line in regards to it. I believe it was issues 10 through 12 where Rainbow Dash goes on a pirate ship with other ponies. But it was I believe it was the first comic issues where Twilight started to show her wings. in the comic series.
Such a lonely day, and it's mine.
Ah,
You're still incredibly loud.
yes.
Okay.
But in any case, so if you want pirate ponies in your mobile game, you have the option for more pirate ponies, because they did this before. And finally, last little bit of news here. Now, some of you are wondering, wow, this news is going on forever. This is accumulation of 2 to 3 weeks worth of news that I didn't quite get to last week. So, yeah, we had a bit of it. Notes from Magic has been released. Now, what this is pretty much something that we should have had a long time ago, but I'm so glad it exists. Guitar Hero meets My Little Pony.
I thought we had something like this a while ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah, we had something kind of like it, and we did have some little flash games where you could get Rainbow Dash playing a guitar or little things like that. But this is an actual rhythm game where you can have 4 different players playing 4 different instruments. Or at least I think that's the ultimate goal, but right now they just have the one.
Somebody did this with Beat Sabers. I remember they did.
I stand corrected. They only have 2 players support right now, but yeah, it has guitars. You could do Guitar Hero with My Little Pony and pony songs. Of course, right now they only have 18 songs. They are planning on getting more in the future. And since it is on computer, if you do want to play it, I would recommend getting a USB-enabled guitar.
So, in other words, it's one from like Xbox and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Well, bad idea.
Actually, Xbox might be a little bit more difficult because the ones I got for Xbox are wireless.
I can't find wireless for my Xbox stuff. I can only find wired. So.
Huh. Okay, then in your case.
It's bad where you live. I mean, God, we're like 6 hours apart, so.
Well, you find wired ones. Hey, go for it, man. It means that you're better off than I am about being able to play this, and I'm still going to need to get one to try it out for fun. So, that is it for our news, which means it is now time for our art challenges. Our challenge of the week, which of course was Ponies and Sudden Storms. Of course, we also had the Protest Challenge. Trying to see if that invokes the wrath of the smokestack.
Yes, nobody done it.
Alright. Well,
I guess somebody to do it. And then...
No, it's okay. We also have the Ponification. Oh, here he is.
There he is.
Hello.
Just as I was about to give up and start saying it.
All right. Where is the?
It's in the usual spot.
Refresh. There we go. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. So the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Yes, for this week. It is gosh, I'm in a rush. Ponies and an excessive amount of cables.
What? No, no. The Protest Initiative Challenge for this week, not for next week.
Oh, okay. I jumped ahead of
Alright,
my Cinnamon
so
Toast
the
Crunch.
cables.
Okay, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Here we go. And ponies. Ponies and, or a ponification rather, of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
There we are.
There you go.
I'm genuinely curious. I want to see what it is.
All right. Unfortunately, we did have 2 entries, and one of them is.
I could not think of Cinnamon Toast Crunch one without them being cannibalized. So I'm like, I better just not do this.
I had to dig deep for mine. I had to dig all the way back to the 90s.
Hey, you're doing better than I am. Every time I think of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I think of those 3 chefs that are no longer alive.
Oh, I went with the single chef.
Chef Boyardee.
Right. Anyway, ponies and sudden storms. We have Deathlight Production with Blizzard Shelter. A pony caught in the snowstorm hiding in shelter. It kind of looks like she's hiding in a ridge. Am I right there, or?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a statue. I only spent about 30 minutes on this. So.
And for the other entry, we'll leave that up there for a moment. But yes, unfortunately, we didn't get any other entries here, which I would like to point out. Anybody is welcome to enter. Anybody is welcome to post. Whether it is a quick sketch that you only spend 30 minutes, whether you have no artistic skill, whether you decide you want to make a music theme based off of this, whether you want to do an animated movie, which would be impressive doing it within a week, whether you want to do a small story regarding to this, anything at all. Content creation isn't just for art, it is for any kind of content creation, and is to stimulate the wonderful creative areas of your brain. And we welcome all entries.
Also, it makes me happy when you do things for me. Please do things for me.
It makes him happy too. Don't you want him to be happy?
No.
Alright, so now we got
Valid.
now we got Toakoi. And now we got Toakoi. We have Toakoi and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just
I want to see.
I'm just double checking for Dr. Bristle one last time here.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually he enters into this, so it's kind of surprising to see nothing, but just wanted to make sure. So Toa has him and Circuit once again out in the field with a suddenly getting hit by snow, brought on by looks like a Pegasus pony with very swirly cinnamon hair and glasses. Which I'm not gonna lie.
If you, sorry.
Yeah, Wendell. I see it's Wendell.
Yep.
But I will give it some credit. It does look like a kind of the personification of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, if he were an old Pegasus.
Yeah.
I can't tell why children love the flavor of it, though.
Don't.
By the way, the snow in the second panel is actually powdered sugar if you can't read it. I don't know how. It's just every time he goes by, he suddenly makes everything into powdered sugar.
But that doesn't make sense. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It would make more sense if it was cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do the brown flakes because that would imply stuff.
No, it wouldn't. Well, it wouldn't be brown. It'd be more like kind of rust red.
Yeah, it'd be kind of, yeah. You know, like Mars.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I would also not bring up the question of how they question what cinnamon toast tastes like, because right now we have a ponification of cinnamon toast, and that's not something we want to imply. And apparently people are having difficulty with the IRC chat, so please, 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 try our YouTube, try our Twitch. We have them up so that you will not be missed. And yeah, I did that on purpose. Now, despite the random powdered sugar instead of cinnamon and a very old Pegasus, I am going to give some credit here because he did come up with a ponification of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. Gets points.
So Toa wins.
Congratulations, Toa. You won nothing. But
no, Deathlight gets the drama prize because that is still quite an interesting little bit of art. A pony snuck in a storm tour.
So basically what we got is we've got points for two people. Hooray, you both get some points.
Well,
these points cannot be traded in for actual currency of any sort, but I'll tell you what these points can be used for.
Thumbs up.
Oh, actually nothing. You can't even get a thumbs up with these things.
Good point. Hooves up. They're hooves up.
Yeah.
We'll give you a high hoof for every 500 points.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you throw them hard enough, I guess you could knock someone out with these points, and then I guess that would, as long as they land in the right way, you would get 4 hooves up. So, if you do that, do that to your own discretion. We do not support this idea, despite the fact I put it into all of your heads. But yeah, if you do it, send pics. Also, don't do it.
Unless you're trying to prove a
Alright,
point.
pics.
Unless you're trying to prove a
All right,
point.
Cole, I think we're going to have to cut your coffee intake just a little bit.
No.
I haven't even had coffee today.
No. You gotta
I need to
understand.
have coffee.
You gotta understand. He has a point.
You see, folks, this is why we work well together. We have synergy and doing crazy things.
I don't have synergy.
I don't do gooey things.
I said silly things.
I'm gonna turn him down a lot more. I swear to the.
Yeah, I have him on 5% right now, and I can still hear him. Crystal, that's crazy.
No, I'm just gonna turn him down because he's because he's Toa. Anyway.
I apologize. I may be using my outdoor voice or my normal voice. Sometimes I try and speak a little bit quieter.
I
But
don't.
if I suddenly do that,
I don't know what.
I worked around heavy construction equipment and lost quite a bit of my hearing, and I still think I'm not too loud.
And I probably shouldn't be drinking cherry spray in the middle of podcasting, but I guess that's my
Yeah, I should
problem.
be drinking whiskey, man. Come on, we're at a bar.
Good point.
he can't drink because I have to make sure he's able to get out without breaking anything because he has to pay for it.
Screw it. I'm paying for it. I'll drink what I want. All right. Anyway, that.
My mom.
Anyway, that is our challenge for the week. Next week's challenge. I'm gonna go with ponies and drinking games. Drinking games can be fun. You can have a little bit of fun with that favorite show that you like to watch by taking a shot every time the lead actress gives a little wink and a nudge at making a little bit more tense sexual innuendo that's been going on for the last 3 seasons. You can make a shot anytime that quirky guy goes doodly-doo because that's the catchphrase. Or, unfortunately, they can go horribly wrong. And you could say, everybody take a shot anytime Applejack says apple in the middle of Apple Family Appaloosa.
Or those old 80s movies where they say the name in the movie like multiple times.
Yes. That can go horribly wrong, but horribly right. But ponies and drinking games. Because drinking games can be fun, but they also could be horribly wrong.
It's actually kind of
Yeah,
funny
like
because as soon as I
doing a
turn 21,
game every time
that's what
interrupt
we're
him.
doing
He
on my birthday.
nearly dies about once a week.
Currently, the Brony Show drinking game is take a shot anytime Toa interrupts. Hopefully, that'll get us through the show.
Do like light beer shots, like beer light, but like, come on, you don't want to kill people.
No, the whole point is to try to get through the show in one piece because.
Yeah.
In any case, Coal Dust.
Hi.
Do you have your protest
Oh, yeah.
initiative?
You want the protest initiative challenge? Well, this week's protest initiative challenge is ponies and stripping games. No, it's not that. It's not that. Don't do that.
I'm about to say strip poker with alcohol. I think it's been that.
I don't even know how that worked. Ponies don't work. You basically just have Applejack taking off her hat.
No, what you do is with
And
the
someone already
Camelot
made a
Elite.
comic about that, so there you go.
You do that with the Camelot Elite where they seem to wear clothing out of vanity.
Fair. Anyways, no. This week's challenge is, as I mentioned earlier, ponies and an excessive amount of cables. Why do these ponies have cables? Who knows? Is marble being pulled out of a quarry like a marble block from metal cables? I hope so. That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Or are they just using that to keep their wagon together? Because duct tape has failed them.
Is there a pony who is made out of power cables? This would be terrifying, but also adorable. But
They
mostly
give you a hug
shocking.
and it sparks you, your hair goes whoosh.
Exactly. So, there you go. Ponies an excessive amount of cables. Have fun. Don't lose your... actually, no. Definitely lose your cool. It's cold outside. Get inside and get warm.
It makes my joints hurt. It can just go die and let spring and summer come back.
I will say that I'll accept that winter is a necessary evil in order to give us maple syrup. But goddamn, it sucks.
All right, actually, we got a question in the chat here. How do you submit, Ponyman64? Well, it's very simple. We have an email address, bronieshow@gmail.com, that you can submit all entries to. Along with that, you can go ahead and submit to us through Discord, which is also, if you are in our Discord group, just go ahead and put it into our content creation section. If you are not a part of our Discord, let us know. We will go ahead and create a copy of our invitation tag and let you into our Discord. It's free and open for everyone. Though, granted, we had to close off the invites for a while because we got spammed. Thinking about it, though, I think it might be time to go ahead and open it up to free reign once again. Maybe.
That would be nice. It would be a good way to make this drought end. Seriously, I haven't had a good drink of water in days. Days, Circus.
We've had plenty of whiskey. It's your fault for not drinking it.
But yes, you can.
Have some water.
So, yep. But yeah, the Discord is a great way to do it if you're in it. If not, we can go ahead and send an invite. Is somebody in our Discord that's also in our Twitch chat right now?
I am.
You know the drill, or can you do the drill?
It's like I checked and I couldn't do it.
I can link it.
Hold on. Let's see. All right, there we go. There's our next one for the next 24 hours in the Backstage chat. Go ahead and distribute it to the masses.
Yes, sir, boss man, sir.
But yes, there, and also BronyShow. Not BronyShow.net. BronyShow@gmail.com. BronyShow@gmail.com. Great way to email me directly as well with your entries.
Tell
Because
her don't copy me.